herb.
Okay. Let's get ready to start playing. Are you ready to do an intro with me?
Sure.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Letterhead Studios. I'm here with my friend Raiok, and he is going to be playing Super Metroid, except with a twist. He's played this game so many times that he basically has like all the item locations memorized, right?
Oh, yeah. I can 100% it very easily.
Okay, so to make the game more challenging, he's going to be playing it on randomizer, which means that all the item locations are going to be in totally different locations.
Yeah.
Just to give him a little more of a challenge. And I have never actually seen Super Metroid being played all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I think I played maybe the second one.
Return of Samus?
The one where you pick up the aliens and you get your powers back.
Oh, that's Metroid Fusion.
Hmm.
That's the fourth one, actually.
Okay, so I played the fourth one.
Yeah.
So, apologies in advance if you hear the fan on the computer, but we're using older equipment, or rather we're using basically a standard webcam mic, which is not very good, but we hope that this time the setup will be better than when we did Doki Doki Literature Club, where you could barely hear us over the music. So I hope that issue itself is resolved alone. But we're gonna try this out, and hopefully this will be a really good run. So we're gonna stream for about, I don't know, an hour, and maybe we'll do more streaming tomorrow.
That's fine.
So yeah, let's get started.
Alright, so. Oh, of course, it swaps it. Even though this says A on the controller, it's actually not B. So,
Right.
I'm actually going to change the controller scheme a little bit, because they do something a little bit unique. That one, like, jumping there. One shot to be that. Just up there. Alright. Oh, I forgot that the randomizer actually skips the prologue.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
so do you mind filling me in on what just happened then, and make sure you project a little?
Alright, so basically, in the original Metroid, Samus basically takes on Mother Brain, which is the whole premise of this entire game franchise. Basically to stop the space pirates from taking over the galaxy. Right now the galaxy is at peace, except that a distress signal happened to come from this station where this little baby Metroid has been. And the reason why is because of Ridley.
Okay, see, I kind of know who it is. There's that jerk.
See, this part doesn't really matter.
You just got hit.
I know, but this part doesn't matter. Like, this is not a winnable fight.
Oh, it's a scripted loss.
Yeah, this is scripted. Like, it is actually very hard to navigate through this fight anyway. However, there is a special little thing. You actually do enough damage with your one measly little cannon, you can actually get him to drop the baby Metroid.
I kind of want to see that happen. You should aim for that.
I'm trying. I'm not always good at this part because it doesn't usually matter. See, I doesn't care because now he's going to eventually me have to do that.
So now you got to get out of here.
Yep, which isn't hard. You just
I'd have really liked to have seen you actually take on Ridley and get his health down low enough to drop the Metroid. But, I mean, it's nice to know that if you do end up playing this game for whatever reason, it's like, it's been years. If someone were to pick this up for the first time today, they would at least know, hey, okay, it doesn't matter if I lose. I just gotta get out fast. The only problem is, like, do you lose health from these Steam things?
Nope, you don't lose any health at this point.
Alright.
It's all scripted to not.
So the energy is your actual health bar.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, you start at 99. You can get power-ups like energy tanks, which will expand it. And Super Metroid is very unique in that you can actually get something called reserve tanks, which basically kick in after you hit 0. And then you can get up to 400 health refreshed. There's actually not any other mainstream Metroid game that I can think of that actually has the reserve tanks other than Super Metroid.
Guys, so
now
the first one they were like go big or go home.
Basically. The second one was actually about exterminating the Metroids on planet SR388.
So, you said earlier that you can 100% this game. Does that mean that you've unlocked the secret ending?
Yes. Actually. If you get it within 3 hours, and you 100% it, then you actually unlock where she is suitless.
Oh.
And that's like that with pretty much every Metroid game. Now, this is the original escape shaft of Metroid. This is actually about to lead to where Mother Brain originally was.
I love how you basically just sidestepped all of that by jumping down the very far right.
Yep. Like, I'm not a speedrunner by any means. It's just I have a lot of knowledge of the game. And then this leads into Brinstar, which is where you originally start in Metroid.
Okay.
This is also where you start in Metroid Zero Mission, because it's basically a remake. Now, they usually keep this as the Morph Ball, however, there is a nice chance that you get Screw Attack first, which is basically meaning your jumps are hard for you to actually lose health. That also leaves the side effect of now I have 2 wall jump out, which usually isn't bad.
There you go. You're out.
Yeah. So now, I can't actually do anything in that room now that I think about it, so I have to go right back up. Because there's only one direction I can go now, which really sucks. But it's okay. Morph Ball usually just opens up a lot more areas, which is why they have it at the beginning anyway.
Right.
Go figure. And now they are alerted to my presence. And
oh!
I'm already back.
How'd you do that?
I collected health at the same time I killed it.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you pick up the health.
I know, it was that quick.
You see that? You wish you saw that.
Basically.
Let's see. It's really hard to believe that this used to be, you know, this side-scrolling adventure game. I'm calling it adventure game. Excuse me for my ignorance here. Me and naming genres are not very good, but you know.
I mean, it kind of is.
It's side-scrolling shooter, right? For the most part.
Action, slightly platformish, not really.
Yeah. But to think that they've gone full 3D with this now.
Oh yeah.
Like, they have a remake for this in 3D, right? Or is that just a new edition?
That's just a new edition.
It looked interesting. If I were to play any Metroid game, I'd probably play the 3D ones now that I've been spoiled by 3D. But I really like side-scrolling platformers.
Now, otherwise, I'd have to get the bomb for that little thing.
Oh, okay, so the screw attack just let you bypass the whole ordeal with finding a bomb.
Yeah,
Which would have been the path to the right, right?
Yes. Well, yeah. But because I couldn't collect it, it doesn't matter. And I have missiles now, which is nice. That's usually an energy tank spot. Now, usually, my little arm cannon can't break these, but it doesn't matter.
Because now you have the screw attack.
Yeah, this is the
I think the screw attack is like OP.
It's the ultimate weapon in the game. And by weapon, I mean it's basically a shield and a weapon.
Okay, because it's like you have invincibility frames. You even defeated those things that had spikes.
Yeah, and then these things are not supposed to be counterable right now. Like, missiles can't even work on them. But, screw
You
attack
can
does.
kill it with... That's
Now,
crazy.
screw
What
attack
about
doesn't
those?
work on these at all.
Oh. What are those?
They're basically like little itty bitty mini thingies that help if I jump over the
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. Apparently screw attack doesn't work on them. Let's see. No. No, it doesn't. That's interesting.
So the ultimate attack that we were just praising a moment ago
Doesn't work.
doesn't work on whatever this thing is. It's crazy.
Yay.
But at least it does make you invincible.
Yes.
Mostly.
Like, it won't make me invincible if Ridley smacks me with his tail, but, you know.
So it can hit you mid animation?
On stuff like that, yeah. Ridley is one of those few creatures that can bypass a lot of stuff.
Well, Ridley is like what, the main boss?
Mostly, other than Mother, but that's just.
Well, you
because
see Ridley more often, right?
Ridley shows up in pretty much every single iteration of.
How many Ridleys are there? Would you say 4?
There are. Let's see. So there's the regular generic Ridley. There's Ridley X, which you're used to. Ooh, I have super missiles right off the bat. That's nice. But now I can't get out.
Are you trapped?
I am, because I can't morph ball. I forgot about that one little thing.
Oh my gosh. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, because I can't bomb that, and I can't morph ball out. Because any direction that would go, like I could go off this wall, and if I could bomb it, that'd be fine. Or if I could go on that one and morph ball, I'd be fine. I can't.
So you trapped yourself.
I did. I forgot about that one little thing.
I can't believe it. You screwed yourself over.
I did. But, oh well. It happens. But yeah, that's funny. All I have is screw attack. So, I'll have to reset it.
Well,
That's wrong.
look at that, everybody. That's attempt number 1.
I know, right? Oh. Oh well. Yeah, I'll just take a screenshot. Why not? Alright, so we're going to restart this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Yep. That's funny. So, yeah, that's an interesting one.
Well, that was a nice run.
Yeah, I know, right? At least I don't have to go through the prologue.
That
Oh
is
yeah,
nice.
that's right. So save that part. But yeah. I just
Okay,
have
so
to-
you started back here then.
Yeah, so it's not that bad.
Now, it randomized all your items, but does it randomize it even further? Like, every time you restart, it could be a possible different one? Or is it going to be the same items?
No, it's going to be the same places for those items based on the randomizer. The only thing the randomizer does is randomize it before you actually load the ROM. Because of how it saves it saves it on a seed, meaning that others can duplicate that seed.
Okay, so because of the seed, the items that you already picked up, you're guaranteed to pick up again.
Yeah, and even like the seed is the main thing that randomizes it. Think of it as like a map generator in Minecraft. You know, if you put in the same seed, you'll get the same map.
So what you basically have to do is avoid trapping yourself again.
Yeah, basically. So don't go in that room.
Yeah, don't go in that room.
I'll probably just end up doing save states just because, just in case of those soft blocks.
Right. Unforeseen accidents.
Yeah. So
Okay, we're gonna get our ultimate weapon back.
Yeah. And it's back. Hey, at least I did it perfectly that time.
Yeah, there you go. You didn't screw up this time. Ah!
I know, right?
Aren't I clever? We already know you're gonna face enemies the moment you leave.
Yeah.
You were ready. You're like, bye-bye, sucker.
Made you flinch.
I take it that's how much you've played. You just basically know where the enemies are.
Basically, I've memorized where the enemies are, especially this. It's like I've done so much with this game. Like I've been playing this since I was like 4 or 5, so like just that alone gives me an upper hand on stuff like this.
Now, I know that the way that the game is created, ideally they'd give you all the items in the correct order to make it the most pleasant experience.
Yes.
But do you know of a seed that can give you the best possible arrangement of the items?
It depends on the situation. Are you talking about like to where you don't backtrack at all?
Yes and no. More like you don't get trapped in situations like earlier, but you're also capable of having early powerful attacks, you know, stuff like that.
Your best combo for that would actually be Morph Ball first, right off the bat, which 90% of the seeds will do that. And then to have like something like Plasma Beam, because that is a very powerful beam in itself.
So then you would be okay with getting the screw attack a little later.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not necessary at all. However, it does help a little bit with just breaking enemies like that, because otherwise I'd be blowing through missiles.
Right.
Which I really don't want to do. So, what I'm going to do now is not go through that one room.
Right, don't go through the one room.
Yeah. See, it goes to show I'm so used to having Morph Ball, that's why I just reflexively went through there. Because I'd be able to get out.
Right.
But even without bombs, I can't get out, so it would have been irrelevant.
Ooh.
Eh.
So much for knowing where all the enemies are.
Hey, just because I know where they are doesn't mean that the controller will. Because this isn't the same controller that is for SNES games.
Alright, I'll give you that one. For now.
For now. Seriously, it's completely different. I'm getting back
For real? I'm gonna say that you'll need the missiles for certain bosses, right?
Right now, definitely, because I don't have Charge Beam. Charge Beam will go through just like a missile will.
Okay.
But
I'm guessing your screw attack won't be effective against most bosses.
No, not like that. It just acts as a shield usually. There's my Morph Ball.
Alright, there we go.
But now I can't go down here because I need a bomb. So, but at least I have my Morph Ball, so I'm fine with that.
So now you can go back to that room.
Yeah. Well, kind of. I still need bomb. Otherwise, I can't make that wall. I can't put the hole in the wall for me to actually get through it.
Oh.
However, I couldn't do this. And now I have super missiles. Wall jumping is the biggest thing that everyone needs to know for this kind of game. If you want to do any sort of secret skill, which is basically getting items out of order compared to what the game usually does.
Right. How long is this game? I know you said that if you can beat it under 3 hours, you can unlock the secret ending as well as, getting it 100%. But to just do it normally, to get from point A to point B, just to get to the end, without really trying to 100% it, how long do you think it would take?
It really depends on if it's your first run. For most people, I'd say it wouldn't surprise me if it took them 5 or 6 hours, and especially if they were trying to 100% it on their first try, it could easily take upwards of 9 to 10 hours.
I'm really surprised that the boss hasn't attacked you yet.
Because that's what those little sport things are. See?
Oh. They didn't really bother you so much when you were in the corner like that.
Yep. But yeah, this boss is literally basically teaching you the mechanics of how bosses move. But super missiles make this particular boss very, very, very easy. Because if I really wanted to, I could go out that green door right now.
But you won't.
No. There's no point.
Oh, no.
Okay. Of course, I had to open my big wide mouth. But that's okay.
Well, they give you an option to recover a missile, wouldn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what those little spore thingies are for. That's why this boss is called Spore Spore.
Alright, there we go.
Ah. Yeah, like I said, this is not the standard controller. I'm using an Xbox controller for an SNES game. I would absolutely love to have an SNES controller because it actually has the correct control scheme and it probably would respond a little bit better in general, but...
It would also be like 10 times less confusing.
Probably.
Because it gives you all the...
Oh, it gave me an energy tank.
Oh, that's cool. It's giving you all the prompts for the wrong controller, so it's basically going in trying to think, okay, X is not really the X on the controller, it's the X on this controller, but I have to format it for this controller that I'm using right now.
Yeah, there's enemies in the big right.
Because that's how I was when I got my... Well, when I used the remote for Steam games. Because they would tell me the Xbox configuration, and I had to remember. Oh, okay. The X button that they're referring to is actually the square button. Because that one tripped me up a bit.
Now here's the real. Now, see how that wall is blocked?
Yeah.
I don't think super missiles. Nope. And guess what I don't have still?
Bombs.
Exactly. So, soft locked again, because I can't get back up that shaft. Well, even with infinite wall jumping, it has hit blocks, which means that it locks me out of it. So guess what?
What?
I have to restart again.
Are you sure?
I'm
There's
positive.
no other paths that you can take.
There is none. Like, it is...
So...
Because if you look on the map, the only way to get out would be up there at the top of that shaft, and that requires you bypassing a pit block, which you can't do.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're gonna have to start off with a completely different seed.
I mean, usually it's good at making it not impossible. Like, I do know other ways of going around like that. I just have to completely skip Spore Spore. See, I was honestly hoping that it would give me bombs at that end of that thing, instead of giving me an energy tank. This is why it's trial and error.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just basically going through quickest paths to different items.
Alright, well.
Obviously, bombs open up a lot of stuff.
So we definitely need bombs.
Yes.
But we also need the morphable.
Yes.
Which means that after you get the bombs, you're going to have to come back.
And I accidentally closed out of that.
To that area.
Yep. Of course, I closed out of the app instead. Load.
Technical difficulties.
Yep. There we go. I went to hit F1 and said I hit escape.
Alright. Let's do this.
Now, just to make sure of stuff, I'm going to save state and testing buttons. Okay, cool. Alright. So that way I know which button to hit to save the state.
Right, you still have to get your...
Yeah. So now, basically after each item that I know I can easily backtrack from, I will save the state.
Alright, so
that'll mitigate
let's
a
definitely
lot of
save the state for the screw attack.
I'll save the state for the screw attack after I get out of inventory and back up into criteria. So that way I don't have to keep trying to wall jump.
Right.
Not that it's hard, it's just...
It takes time.
Yeah. The bigger issue is this isn't the best controller for that. Honestly. Because even though it has like the little diagonal spots where it kind of makes it a little bit easier, I'm used to the SNES controller where it just has it mapped as the 4 and not having the little diagonal corners on it, so.
Sounds fair. Alright, let's get that.
Third time's the charm, right?
Don't even get me started, man.
Alright.
There you go. So all you have to do is get out of here, save the state, and then we'll go from there.
Yep.
How does it feel to have been streaming for like half an hour and I only accomplished one thing?
I know, right?
Oh, man.
Well, I mean, it's not that bad. I've had worse starts. I've actually had even worse times with some of these seeds because they would make me do Suitless Meridia, which means that you do not have Gravity Suit trying to go through Meridia. Which, Meridia is the water area of this particular game. But yeah, it's almost impossible to do Meridia without Gravity Suit, just because there are so many areas where you have to be able to navigate gravity.
But with this area in particular, you're going to need bombs.
Yes.
What if it's randomized to the point where bombs are not accessible in this area?
Well, the randomizer does a good job at making sure that you can't hard block yourself, meaning like you have absolutely no routes to go whatsoever.
Okay.
Now, I call those first couple soft locks because I didn't technically have to go those ways.
Alright. So are you going to save the state now?
Yes.
Because you can always back out if you need Alright.
This will give me missiles.
Sweet.
I'm gonna take damage in that shaft for this run.
Oh no! That jerk. I like how you're basically trying to control your jump so you're not going too high up in the air. Are you just doing it for points, or?
Right now I'm just doing it for health. You don't need points in this game.
Well, you don't need health now.
Yeah. I needed just 5 more health until I got that last one. But yeah. And save.
You mean you can back out from this too?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Oh yeah, easily.
Because I didn't want you to, like, lock yourself into a situation where you had to start fresh.
No.
So it appears we're here again. Okay, so now that you have Morph Ball,
I have to go back up here and get some missiles.
and you're going to try to not get yourself stuck in a situation where you can't get out. There you go. So where to now?
Now this needs good timing like that. And yes, I can back out of that.
Alright, I'm good with that. The music just slowed down. Is your frame rate going down?
Here it's fine.
Alright, as long as it's performing okay.
Yeah, for me it's performing.
Maybe that's just how the music is supposed to sound.
Now at this point I cannot use it back.
Alright, so no backing out if you screw up here. You're gonna have to just restart the save state.
Yeah. Unless I get bumps.
Unless you can hold it.
In which case, that might be a little bit easier. Although...
Oh no! No! Don't do it! Scroll down. That's unusual. Yeah, that is unusual.
me disable multiple, but it doesn't let me disable screen, so that'll work. Oh yeah, forgot bombs. Oh well. That one wasn't hurt me, so that's why I didn't worry too much about it. Even if I didn't have bombs at that point, after that, somehow, magically, I could have still gotten out of that one, so I wasn't too worried.
Okay.
So...
But if you do get bombs, you will be able to save the state, right?
yes.
Alright. We're very proud of you. The United States is happy for your service. We are very appreciative that the state is safe in your hands. Our state is a lovely state, and it would be a shame if something were to happen to it. Oh, man.
Super missiles.
Really?
I'm gonna wait to make sure, because if that enemy can go all the way through here, then I can actually just go on through. So I'm not sure if that worked on that one. But yeah, if I remember correctly, nope. Which means, oh, I know what's up. I have to destroy you. There. So, otherwise I'm gonna have to risk wall jumping back, or bombing back, and... So... That wasn't too bad. I have another green missiles. There is one thing I can think about it. And this will be a pseudo save state.
Pseudo save state?
The original save state.
The actual save state. Gotcha.
Because the other one is silly.
Explain the doors. There are different colors,
Yes.
like red, blue, and green. And I noticed that you used your super missiles
Yes.
to open the green doors.
Yes. Super missiles work on green. They also work on red. The red ones, missiles work on. Orange is power bomb. Blue is pretty much beams. Any beam. It's not like Metroid Randomizer where you have to have beams for it.
Why is it that you aren't going through the green and the blue doors here?
Okay, so the green door here leads to a place where I need a speed booster, which I do not have.
Okay.
The blue here requires Varia suit because it's a superheated area, which I also do not have, and I would die very quickly.
Alright, so the reason why you're ignoring certain doors isn't because you aren't trying to find the items, it's because you know that you can't survive or back out if you go in those areas.
Exactly.
Alright, so you know so much about the game already.
Yeah. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Because without bombs, it's very hard to make that jump. And without high jump, it's also extremely hard, because that's what they usually require you to have. Is bombs or the high jump. Usually high jump. You see it does that, so I don't think I'm going to be able to make that. Trying to think. I might be at another soft block, actually. See, the thing with these seeds is they require very, very, very specific routes sometimes. Not usually.
So, these seeds would be like the original backtrack missions.
The seeds just show where the items go. When you put it through the randomizer,
Right.
It just tells the randomizer, hey, this is where we're going to get items in this specific order, in these specific areas.
Oh, so that's what the spoiler log is for.
Yes. At least I don't have to worry about taking it. And that green door there has an energy recharge station. But that doesn't matter because I can't get up there. There is one item that would help me get to a lot of places like space jump. Because then I can just keep jumping in midair. Unfortunately, I don't have that. This looks like another soft lock, actually.
Wow.
So,
we're gonna have to restart. Alright, so here we are.
I'm gonna take a completely different path.
At least you didn't pick up any, anything that you haven't already gotten before.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy crap.
I got that pit back there. If you have speed booster, you would filter, because it would break the speed booster. But that's when it would teach you how to shine spark. Which is basically, you charge up your speed boost, and then you use the energy that surrounds your suit to help propel you into a specific direction.
So what about those red doors on either side?
Well, okay, so the one on the right is where I got knocked out.
Gotcha.
The one on the left is just a map station, which, I mean, I already know the map, I haven't memorized it. I know it's silly.
Well, that's perfectly fine.
The one at the lower left is just a missile recharge area, but it's a pain in the butt to get to, so I'm not even bothering.
Alright.
So, yeah.
So now that you've backtracked a little bit, I guess it's time to take a completely different approach. But at least you have the morph ball, so that means all the areas before might actually open up more opportunities for you.
Yes, exactly. There's actually 2 items right now that I can get.
Alright. So, do you think you should save the state now?
I'm gonna wait until I get to the...
All the way up?
Yeah, all the way up the shaft.
I swear I'm an adult.
That's why you're thinking that.
Alright.
Save. Alright, so. And then if this somehow doesn't work, which I know it will, because there's no bomb here.
We have 3 viewers! Hooray!
Yay, viewers!
So small number, but we appreciate it. But if anyone's saying anything, I can't read it because of the way the screen is organized at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're just murdering them on your way down.
Yep. Why not?
Oh, now that you have the morph ball, you can do whatever it was that you originally would do here.
Yep. Exactly.
Which might lead you to bombs.
Exactly.
Or something else. I think your frame rate just dropped.
Maybe. I don't know why it's having issues. Should be fine as far as that, so I don't know what's up.
Oh well, it functions for the most part.
Well, see, it's not even utilizing it fully for the graphics card, so I probably should have did a little bit more calibration with my Retro Arch, which is what I'm using. What do we have?
I like how intricate the map keeps getting. Now, you got an energy tank at the last statue that looked like that.
Yeah.
So, are statues unaffected?
No. They are definitely affected. Any statue can have something else.
Okay. Hooray, missiles.
Watch. That does actually open up some stuff.
Sweet! You got power bombs.
Yeah. Let's see what is. Oh! That's unfair.
What happened?
That is Spazzer Beam, which I cannot reach, and I do not have bomb jumping. So I did not get that yet.
But you know it's here.
Yeah, I know that's here. So I know whatever is in the original place for Spazzer is not Spazzer.
Now, is that ordinarily the dead end for this area?
Yes.
Okay. Well, now you've got everything you need so far. Sort of.
Kind of. But luckily, I know of a little secret here.
What?
And there's my bombs.
Holy freaking crap!
Which means...
Now you can go back.
Uh-huh. In fact, this should make things a little bit easier because I want Spazzer. And I
So
want...
now after being, you know, soft blocked for a while, you're going full mode.
Yes.
I don't know how else to state it. You're basically just ready to rock and roll.
Uh-huh.
What on earth?
Bomb jumping. I have to get the right. Alright, just do this. You can die. So. Suck at timing this. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But, you know what? I don't need Spazzer, it just is nice. What I would really need is charging.
I just can't believe you're gonna give up so soon.
I have a reason.
Okay.
Because I can get a lot more items and a lot other places with bombs right now.
Okay. Yeah. That's a fair point.
It's not a critical item for me. A critical item for me would be Charge Beam or Space Jump because that would open up a lot more areas. The thing that would open up most areas right now, in fact, would be Space Jump.
Alright, so we just gotta find an area that...
That's more items. I already have one. In fact, it's in this very room.
Oh,
You'll love this one.
okay.
See, Mother Brain is hiding these. More missiles. That's actually what's usually there, so
Okay.
I meant that.
Crazy. So now, you're ready to head off to an area that you normally would have needed bombs for,
Yep.
and go through that.
Yep.
Nice.
A couple places here,
Getting some good old essentials.
so here's where things are going to get real. Because now, actually power bombs open up a lot of stuff too. But without regular bombs, it kind of makes it pointless in some ways. Because power bombs, I don't get recharges on as easily, especially in this area.
Gotcha.
Which is why it's like, they're useful. For regular bombs, especially. It's not going to be here. And this should be a nice item. It's just an area. Okay. Fair enough. Instead of bombing all that again, I'm just gonna decide to do that.
What? I didn't even... What?
Yep.
You're blowing my mind here. No, wait, you have morph, so you can go through that blue door down there, right?
Yes, I can get through here. And in fact, I'll be able to use bombs as well to get back up. So, here. And I'm not sure what's actually going to be on the other side of this door, but it'll probably be nice, whatever it is.
Missile. The very thing you used to open the door in the first place.
But this thing's gonna die in one shot.
You knew it was a monster?
Yep. Okay.
You said one shot.
I did. But two
Amateurs.
shots. Whatever.
It's okay. Holy moly.
I didn't take any damage, so it didn't drop me any health, which is nice.
Okay, that's cool. That was very neat. I like that.
Yeah, that was actually called a chorizo.
What? A chorizo?
Chorizo.
Chorizo. Like a chorizo, like those Mexican breakfast things?
No, not chorizo. That'd be interesting, but I don't think that's true.
I eat monsters like you for breakfast.
Om nom nom, all gone. Alright, so now I have a lot of early stuff opened up. So now I'm not as worried about it. But I am going to go ahead and take one just because I don't want to say that and then get myself screwed. And then have to go back way.
It's really interesting that I'm watching this game being played for the first time under unusual circumstances, because I'm watching you being forced to play the game with a different strategy.
Yes.
So, watching you play it the harder way might make me watch you play it doing it the normal way and be like completely blown away by just how fast you can do it, or how effectively you can do it.
It's like when I know where all the items are, it's just to the point where it's just like, it's not like it's boring because I love this game. Like, this is my favorite game of all time, easily. Not just because of it being something I've played for so long, but also because, I mean, it was one of those games where I would like rent this game constantly when I was younger. And then, of course, my family would get it for me, and then it got to the point where I was just like, I want it for Christmas. And of course, I still have the game cartridge for it too, even, so that tells you anything.
That's amazing. I got rid of all the game cartridges that my family had in the house, just because I was trying to get rid of everything.
I mean, I don't
it's really unfortunate, but you know, it's amazing that you have something so old just, you know, still around.
The battery still works even.
That's even more amazing, because, you know, the batteries aren't really meant to last that long.
Yeah. Believe me, I was shocked that still lasted too.
It kind of makes me wonder if my Pokemon games are still, you know, operational and functional. It would make me a little sad if all my progress was gone, but at the very least, the progress was there.
Yeah, actually.
And I'll always have the memories.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I mean, I just get an energy tank back. That room leads to a room where I need grapple beam, which I can do. This is very engaged.
Oh, you got bomb jumping now.
Yes. But there are still some things I can't do, like grapple beam opens up a lot of areas as well.
Alright.
Just because I still have places I need to go that even with space jump can't always make. Sometimes.
Gotcha.
Meh.
Cheap shot.
I knew I could take the damage. Oh yeah, I still have to kill Look, I'm back at
Oh, it required you to destroy all the enemies. Alright, we're gonna take this guy on again. Kill him.
Actually, I like this one. This is the one I usually use. He's already
The
done.
music, it's so funny. It's like.
That's interesting. The audio
like,
shouldn't be doing that. Honestly, that means that it's probably having some issues with the audio.
yeah. If it's not the frame rate, it's definitely the music. But either way, look how fast it's bobbing.
Yeah.
You jumped out of reflex and.
Yeah, I know. Oh well, I have plenty of super missiles that'll die next shot anyway.
I don't know, I think I like the music being like this because it gives a little bit of variety. Because it's not just the same thing over and over again. It looks like a really rotten apple core when it's open like that.
Uh-huh. And now it's there. No damage.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right, no damage.
But here's the point I was trying to make before. See, these are pit blocks?
Yeah.
And they come back up, so I can't just wall jump. Because you can't go back up from those.
Oh, that's okay.
That's why
when you
it was...
said pit blocks, I was like, what the heck is a pit block?
Yeah, that's a pit block. So, now I'm getting my momentum back. Of course I say that, and it's like, nope, you're gonna get it. It's like, nope.
It's very minimal damage, though.
Yeah, it's like 3 energy tanks, it's not gonna do much.
Alright.
Now that
Bomb, bomb, bomb. And you're through.
Here.
Wait, you just returned to where you were before.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Now, I'm gonna go ahead and save state because without wave beam, I can't get back on this side.
Right. So you don't want to get stuck, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I can still easily get stuck, but probably won't be able to come back without this.
Ooh. Alright, I see. Music is still
Like how weird it is.
yeah. But like the gameplay seems to get randomly faster too.
Yeah. So something's killing my speeds.
Alright, we were here before.
Yes.
Let's see what you can do now.
That orange door requires grapple beam or space jump.
Gotcha.
That was the energy recharge to that green door.
Right. I forgot where the actual save is.
Warfare. At least technically,
Okay, so what's the item you need to make this a success?
Ha! That actually helps a lot.
Oh, speed booster. That's permanent, right?
Yes.
It doesn't just go away.
What do you mean?
Like it's an item you have to get again and again and again.
No. All of these items are permanent.
Well, except like the missile and the super missile, they're consumable. But once you collect them the first time,
Yeah.
you can get them from random enemy drops, right?
Yes.
But it depends on the area.
Yeah, I know. No, I was intending that. Kind of.
Oh, yeah, sure. Very nice, very nice.
Now, because I have bombs, I can go into that one room I was thinking about before.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I knew that was going to happen. I was trying to slow it down just a little bit, but it's okay.
Alright.
That's usually high jump, by the way.
Alright.
That's why it has that much of a difference.
Well, it's too bad you didn't get high jump, because high jump would have helped you with that item earlier.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter too much.
Alright. Well, you made it through. That's the important thing.
Oh, no, you don't. I need to kill you.
Why did you need to kill him?
Because that door at the beginning was a gray door. Meaning it is completely locked. You cannot break that door until you meet the conditions. In this case, kill the enemy.
Alright.
Fair enough?
Yeah, fair enough.
There's a couple of things I can do, actually.
Okay, take the actual save.
Yes.
Alright, I feel very accomplished and complete. Actually, we've hit our 1 hour mark and we seem to have accomplished a lot. If you were to put a percentage on how far into the game you've completed, what would that percentage be?
Let's see, so I've gone through a little bit of 3 areas. I have 4 main items, I have 3 energy tanks, and let's see, 2 super missiles, 2 power bombs, 6 missiles. Oh, I'd say as far as item completion, I'm roughly 10 to 15%.
Okay, and as far as map completion, what do you say on that?
4%.
Okay, so there's still an awful lot left to do. Okay, well, we've done an awful lot. I still feel like we've accomplished a lot. We've got the tools to success, and we're on the actual save, so we won't be relying on save states anymore. Or at least, not for when we have to start up again. So I think we'll just end it off here, and we'll continue again tomorrow.
Alright, works for me.
Alright, well, thank you guys in the future for watching, and we'll see y'all next time, so stay tuned.